While outside, maybe in school, work, or a pub, you ever get that cringe experience while talking to someone new? Someone you aren't familiar with? Maybe the convo is kind of basic, beef at first, basically small talk about general stuff like the weather or what you're doing, like school or like homework and stuff. And all your go-to lines are expense, and you're standing in front of the other person, staring right into their soul, looking into their eyes, and in your head you're just scrambling, just what other stuff you could talk about, but it's blank like a sheet of paper. Your mouth is open, going or worse, just silence during this whole awkward scenario, and all this stress and anxiety to keep a conversation going, even though there's nothing coming out of your mouth because you're drawing blanks. It just ends up for the other person to awkwardly excuse themselves. I don't blame them, but it's probably just to leave this also awkward conversation for them, maybe to talk to someone else or just get away from you and never talk to you again. I don't know, but you're standing there a bit insecure, embarrassed, of course, that another person left to get away from you. I might be pulling strings for a bit extreme or exaggerate, but it's only because you couldn't keep a conversation. Crank that whole experience to 10 when it's towards a crush you like. Because I've been there. I lived through a lot of those kind of hella awkward situations, and now I would say I've developed really good conversational skills. Don't get me wrong, I do still sometimes get those situations, but I know how to deal with them compared to before. If you clicked on this video, I bet you've been in this situation. Maybe doing the exact same thing of looking on Google or YouTube on how to talk to people because you feel like an alien for how bad you are conversing with other people. I'm guilty. I've done the exact same thing. I was probably like 12, 10 years old, especially if I want to talk to a girl, a crush I like. While the things I would disclose be similar to other videos that you will watch and read, I will be going off just my personal experience on trying to learn how to talk. Now, I'm not trying to scientifically give advice on how to give the best one, not really scientifically, but those people that the best one liner and a follow up liner and the correct time and flow of things with open posture and welcoming smile or anything like that hyperfixation, because I have seen a video similar to that years ago and I feel bad for the young kids falling into little things like that because I think it's just overthinking it. And going around some, I'll get into that, but like body posture does help, but it's just really specific. And I feel like you thinking of that will make you overthink and not really be in the conversation. So here's some advice. Off the bat, the one advice you should take away from this video that will help you immediately and immensely is as generic as it sounds, but listen to the other person. The "you have one mouth and two ears for a reason" phrase. A lot of people will hear that when asking these kind of advice, at least what I've heard, or even looking up for advice for this topic. But what they will not tell you is to also be interested and curious in what they are saying, even if you intentionally have no interest or knowledge in what topic they're yapping about. Because people love to talk about themselves and feel fully heard. Not in a narcissist way, but people you feel as well. You talk to someone that really are interested in whatever you're saying, and it feels wonderful. You might feel bored or fed up and a bit fake if you force yourself to be interested in something or someone talking about a topic or passion that you don't really care about. But even if you have to fake it to make it, just be interested, because I feel once you kind of, I don't know if fake is the right word, but it's just give the interest and it will become interesting. I'm always curious about people's lives, so listening and being interested comes a little easy to me. I know a friend who couldn't care less what about other people saying and what they're talking to them about. Fair enough, you do you, but if you want to talk and more importantly connect, that's what conversation is about, that's what you have to do. When they are the one talking and you are listening, do not be in your head prepared or formatting a sentence that you're going to blur out the millisecond they finish talking. You're going to be in your head, not actually listening to them, and more focused on creating the best response to keep the conversation going, which will be counterproductive in the long run. Listen to them with all your attention and body and with the curiosity and genuine interest in what they are saying, because that they will feel that energy off of you. also have experienced this. You know what it feels and how nice it feels. So do the same. Trust me, don't stress over not immediately saying something and taking a few seconds to respond because you're just digesting the information in your brain when they have said. The wait time will form a better, sincere response on their topic or wherever they're saying. Now, I'm not saying if it takes you 5 seconds to respond, how is the weather, or would you like simple questions like what did you eat yesterday? What did you eat at breakfast? And you take like 10 seconds to respond. Like I'm not saying do that purposely, but when you talk about a topic, maybe a lot in depth, take a few seconds because having an in depth conversation will make you have to sit there a little bit and digest it. So when you immediately blurt it out, it's not refined, I guess. But any like small talk or simple conversations, you can just immediately like talk back, but don't interrupt. Ask questions because you are curious, but don't make it into an interview. Add your experience or understanding of that topic into the conversation so they don't feel interrogated. Now, this is a lot easier if it's an interest they are passionate about. If you want to get into that territory, then just ask what they do in their free time or what hyper fixation they're on this week or month, you know? If it's about topics not too personal or really passionate about, and it's kind of like external things, just yap about what you know about it and listen to what they know about it and just see how that goes from there. And depend, just make jokes about it. That's all you can kind of do with that. To have a better flow in conversations where you're just in a continuous, nice flow, just there's no breaks or there's silence in conversations, I would say don't stay in one topic for too long. And what I mean by that is if you're talking about or don't ask for like really basic questions. Like if you're talking about the weather, like, oh, how's the weather? The person goes, grand. And you kind of go, oh, cool. Yeah, it is sunny. Or it is a brand. Like the basic questions won't help really much. But if you have a topic like the basic one, like, oh, what you do in the weekend? And the person goes, ah, nothing, like I was just watching TV. The ball is passed to you and you have to go like, oh, what did you watch? You know, like or oh, was there any like cool plot twists that you came across? Like get really specific and ask, I guess, deeper questions about that. Don't just go on the basic kind of line of things about what they said, like about the TV show. You're like, oh, yeah, that's cool. Is it good? Yeah. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Ask deeper or more specific questions about it and try and learn about it. You know, be curious. Like, oh, like what's your favorite character? Or, oh, what was a part in that? Especially if you know the TV show or wherever they're watching, you can ask questions like, oh, I hate that character. Oh, that plot twist was crazy. Oh, I didn't like how that kind of turn around and see what their opinion is about it, you know? So I think that can become practice, but practice makes perfect, you know? You have to ask, I guess, deeper or more specific questions if you want to get out of that basic small talk kind of stuff, you know? How your body is during a conversation can dictate how it will go, and it's important to be slightly aware if you make a habit of doing these things, just as having your body face away from the person. It can indicate that the other person that you're totally uninterested in them. You're just politely listening and responding to them, but you actually want to get away from them. This body language is situational, of course. If you're sitting down somewhere in a restaurant or school, or in a restrained spot, you can't really control that because you might have to actually face away from them, but you a choice. And this goes all the way down to your feet. And if your feet is pointing away or to the person, don't point your feet towards the closest door. Just point towards the person. It can help ease the other person in reinforcing that you're having their full attention, mind and body facing towards and not away from the person. Everyone can kind of tell when talking to someone and they really just want to go, but you're stalling them and it's just so awkward. I even sometimes point out that they might need to be somewhere and excuse myself and let them go mid conversation to be where they need to be. Now, this isn't going to magically going to make you talk better or have better flows and kind of be that amazing person that can talk to anybody. But it helps psychologically in welcoming and being open to the other person talking. Now, it's other things like with your phone. Don't talk to someone while on your phone. Some people say to even the screen of your phone, have it face down, whereas the back of your phone. And sometimes it can help register like, hey, I'll have your full attention. Like reading a book or playing a game, stopping of what you're doing and facing the person and having no other distractions. Or even, when you're talking to someone and have an earbud in their ear, even if they're listening to like calming music or even nothing in their ear, it kind of gives the vibe that they don't really care or respect. Like I know some people that do that. I don't really care, but it does when you take that out. When they take it out from the ear to talk to you, it seems like they have more. They want more of their attention towards you, and you have their full presence. You know. Now, even with all this amazing advice, I am giving you. The next conversation you do could be the exact same as before, because you will need to have many, many conversations and failed, awkward ones to become better. I know how much it sucks hearing that, but everyone that is good at talking went through this. Was it simply not caring too much what other people think? I know, easier said than done, because I also sometimes feel that pressure of others' thoughts on me or about me. But having too much pressure will limit you in trying and hurt you from getting better at talking in the first place. Most people remember how you made them feel, not the exact words you said to them. Just be excited to talk to people and get to know the lives of people you do not know and will never get to know because you are not them. You ever heard of the thing about Sonder? Yeah, that's cool. It's basically like realizing that people have lives the same as yours. Anyways, you can never walk in the same shoes as them, but trust me, if it is so fun talking to people. It took a while to be better since I started trying, but no one remembers how I was starting out, just how I made them feel now while talking to them. Don't see the other person as unskippable dialogue, like in games where you just want to get to the lot, like skip the lines, get it done quickly, and just get into the action and like fighting, especially in any RPG games. But see them as real, interesting human beings filled with wonderful topics to talk about and possibly learn from. FYI, you're going to get people you would talk to that are going to be so stale, so boring, and just respond with one or two words. Just immediately excuse yourself and move on because you have tried all you could, and that's all that matters. When you pass the ball to them and they don't pass back, then you didn't fuck up the game. They did. I had a similar moment. I was I was in my nan's house and I was texting this girl I knew from primary. She's in my secondary as well. And we did the cheesiest thing. I don't know if everyone else has it, but it's like, oh, I liked you in primary. Oh my god, same too. Oh, do you still like me now? Oh, maybe. And we said it there on like text on WhatsApp that, yeah, okay, let's date. I think I was 13, 14. And I was like, all right, let me see what this girl does. I like playing games. I like anime. I'm still a head out nerd. So I was texting this girl. I'm like, oh, maybe we have the same interest. If not, I'll be interested to know what her interest is. No matter what it is, I like to participate or know about it. So the more I text this girl, the more I realize, oh my god, she does nothing. I replied like, what hobbies do you do? Any hyperfixations? Any obsessions? She was like, no, I just lie on my bed and scroll on my phone. I was like, oh, cool. Do you? I was pulling straws. I'm like, what? Do you believe in anything? Like anything? She's like, no, no, no. Just one word answers. I'm like, oh my god, I need to get away from it. I still date her, so for like 2 days. We got together on the weekend, and when it was Monday, she broke up with me. So I dodged a bullet. Now, of course, in some situations, the other person might be uncomfortable to talk to you, which you should respect and leave and attempt with another more willing person to have a conversation with. Don't be that creepy guy or, people in clubs that bother people and trying to get hit even though the person has clearly rejected you and said, stop talking to me. Don't be a creep and just, basic human thing, respect boundaries. This is all I want you to know. I want you to be this. Be curious, truly listen with your mind and body, and don't take it too seriously like a job interview. And I believe you'll be grand. It won't be perfect because there's no such thing as perfect things. If you try, that's all that matters. Have fun while talking to people. Some people you won't click with, some people you will. It's willing to try. I believe in you guys. So, like and subscribe. Thank you for listening.